guys about organ donation, so I'm gonna try to persuade you guys to donate. So how do you feel when you have to wait for something you really need? What if that's something you guys needed would save your life? According to the article, organ donation and transplant last updated in September 1st, 2012. At the moment, more than 105,000 people in the U.S. are waiting for an organ donation, and 4,000 more people are added to the list. So imagine how many people are waiting today. I have a cousin. She doesn't live in the United States. She lives in El Salvador, and she was born with heart problems. So when she grew up, she needed a heart transplant. So she was waiting for a donor, and it took a while, but she found a donor. So I was able to see how much like a donor really means to somebody, and how they can actually change a life. You know, even if it's a stranger, like they didn't know each other, but he actually like saved their life. So that's why we still have her here with us. And I'm credible to speak about this with you guys about this topic because I've been researching this for 1 week, and I learned, you know, several things. And I'm also going to decide to be an organ donor. I didn't do it when I put in my license because I didn't know, you know, I wasn't sure. But now, like, you know, I'm just gonna put it up and get the little heart there, you know. Okay, so organ donors are needed more every day, and they're very easy and quick to become an organ donor. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about what organ donation is, how you can become an organ donor, and the pros and cons of becoming an organ donor. I'll begin by telling you what organ donation is. So organ donation is the transplant of organs from one person to another. That includes, trying to find a little laser. Oh, there it is. It includes kidneys, liver, hearts, lungs, and these two. You can read them. In order for us to take this, and all organ donors can choose what organs they wish. So I mean, like, if you want to die with your heart, you know, you can stay with it and then give your liver. And if you want somebody to have your heart, then just give away your kidney or your liver, you know. But I would choose heart just for the reason that, you know, if you were nice and kind, then somebody else might be nice and kind. If you're mean, just stay with it. Okay, so there's 3 types of donations. There's the donations after brain death, there's the donation after circulatory death, and the living organ donation. The organ donation is available for donation. The organ that is available for donation is checked to make sure that it is healthy to be able to transplant on someone. After receiving the transplant, the person has to do blood and tissue tests to make sure they like match together. So in order for us to take a decision of becoming an organ donor, we should know what it is and how. So now that we have a greater understanding on what organ donation is, let's move on to our second point. To become an organ donor, there are several steps you should do. So there's 3 steps. Tell your family and friends about your decision. Mark your driver's license so the license says you want to be a donor, right there. And fill out, sign, and carry a donor card. This is an example I found. There's many different types of examples, but let's say you register with them, that would be your card that you would carry around. It's also good to be donors just for the fact that when you get stopped and the cop looks at you're a donor, he could be nicer to you and not get a citation or you know, just letting you guys know. So now that we know how to become organ donors, let's move on to our 3rd point. Okay, so our 3rd point is the pros and cons. So according to the article called Organ Donation and Transplant by the website WebMD by Kim Bong Johnson, posted on September 1st, 2012, the greatest benefit of becoming an organ donor is knowing that you have saved a life. And the cons is that you have to have surgery. So if you compare the cons with the pros, you're only having surgery. I know that some people might be scared of needles and stuff, but you'll recover, you'll be fine, you know, and you'll be saving a life. So you might just have like a little scar, but then you'll know like you saved somebody's life. So don't worry about the scar, nobody cares about it, you know. So now let's wrap things up. Okay, so organ donations are needed more every day, and it is very easy and quick to become an organ donor. So I spoke to you guys about what organ donation is, how you can become an organ donor, and the pros and cons of an organ donor. So I want to leave you guys with a quote that says, look up, not down, look forward and not back. Look out and not in, and lend a hand. Become an organ donor today. So hopefully I can change you guys' mind if you guys didn't want to become organ donors, and now you guys do want to become organ donors. So if you haven't got your license, put yes on when you guys register, okay? Thank you.